It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jamania. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Hand it off for a draw. Breaks free. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yards.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line. Really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. We'll give it to the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Touchdown, Texas. They grab the early lead.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Let's take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw.
Touchdown, Florida. They cap the drive with 6 points. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And there's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
He finds some space. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That one play has split field position. First down, the opponent's 44. He hands it to the back. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That play moves the ball across midfield and be set up for the first down at the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick catch over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Getting some room at the 25. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Well, they touched the middle there, but yet nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hurt as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
The Gators will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Jamania. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a quick grab.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Handoff from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! And the Gators hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel pack.